I surrender my all to you, oh God, oh God. I give.
Pray against unemployment. I see a lot of people begging. This is painful. I see even those who are not beggars begging. Unemployment. You need to pray that you don't become one of them. People losing their properties. This is bad. We need to fast and pray. Can you join me on Wednesday to fast and pray, particularly for this one of unemployment, because it is very severe. Famine. We need to pray because I see panic everywhere. People looking for food. This is scary. So next week Wednesday, let's be on fasting. Dry fasting. No water, no food. From 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the evening you can break. That God must give us grace. We want to see a sign, but we don't want that poverty and unemployment to hit the ground. Because I see people's property taken away. We can't experience that. The devil wants to humiliate mankind. This one is very personal. It just wrecked my heart because of what I'm seeing. You know, when you see people that used to live well, having nothing, it's painful.
To you, all of me, oh God.
Who was on fasting for South Africa? Remember, I spoke about unemployment. What happened yesterday on the news? SABC, they want to retrain 600 people. It's not only SAB. I mean SABC. You'll hear from the mines very soon. Every sector, they are going to lay off people like never before.
To you, have it all. You can have it all. My heart, my mind, my soul, I give you all of me, oh God. I'm holding nothing back.
Mr. Ramatlodi, thank you very much for your time. This is the biggest number of workers to be retrenched by a single company in the country so far. Is there no way that these jobs can be saved?
Well, good morning and good morning to your viewers. We believe that every one of us, as responsible citizens of this country, should do all in their power to ensure that no jobs are lost. This is informed by the fact that we are in an economy where unemployment is very rife, and that obviously only fuels higher levels of poverty. Now, in this specific case, we believe that as a party to the situation, we must fight hard to ensure that no jobs are lost. If there are any jobs that are lost, it should be the minimum levels possible.
Aubrey, very good evening to you, and thank you for being on Nightline tonight. So we're hearing 3,000 workers likely to lose their jobs as a result of this retrenchment process. When did you find out, and how was it communicated to you?
Oh, well, firstly, good evening to you and the viewership. We actually were called yesterday in the restructuring, not restructuring, but a strategic meeting that was turned literally into a briefing session where Telkom actually lamented about the downscaling economy and a number of other things. So this morning they've sent us eventually 2 letters. One is from the Telkom corporate group, and the other one is from the Trudon, which is subsidiary of their company, saying what you have just alluded to, that over 3,000 workers are going to be dismissed.
Now, the SABC plans to retrench 600 staff members as part of a restructuring process. The public broadcaster received the last tranche share of its 3.2 billion rand government bailout earlier this year and promised that it would need no further state funds. But the retrenchments come amid advertising revenue under pressure as a result of COVID-19. For more on this, I'm joined by Trade Union Bemawu's President, Hannes de Busson. A very good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us, Hannes. Let's just look at Bahamu's response. I mean, you've come out to say that you're not happy with the SABC's decision to retrench workers. I mean, have you spoken to the SABC management? What are they expressing?
Yeah, obviously we are not happy about that announcement to retrench people. We thought that that process was being abandoned last year when the SABC started and then stopped that Section 189 process. So we are quite shocked. We thought that everything was going according to plan at the SABC, that they are back on track.
Metal Workers Union NUMSA will meet their members from the Glencore Rustenburg smelter after they received a Section 189 notice. Glencore says it's experiencing operational difficulties and needs to retrench more than 650 workers. NUMSA says the CCMA has been requested to facilitate consultations, and the union says it will do all it can to save as many jobs as possible. Let's get the very latest now and bring in NUMSA spokesperson Phakamile Hlubi-Majola. Phakamile, a very good morning to you. Happy New Year to you. It's the first time I guess we're speaking this year, but it comes at a time where you're facing some difficulties. 650 jobs on the line.
Good morning, and good morning to your viewers. Yes, indeed, it is a very difficult time of the year for our members at Glencore Smelter in Rustenburg. Glencore sent notification of Section 189, where it's basically requesting that unions must consult with it on its proposed plans to retrench. And it stated various reasons for why this is taking place. But of course, this for us is deeply concerning, because in their letter they said that they may need to retrench as much as 665 workers, which is the entire permanent staff, basically.
Listen to me. I see people's car being repossessed. People's houses taken from them. People who fail to take children to school. Those that have taken their children to expensive school will take those children and take them to government school. Mark my words. That's what the Lord is showing me. Those that are paying big money here, You see them taking their children to where? Public. It's actually better that you must do it now before things get bad. So you must not be exposed. I see people selling properties, furniture, because it's going to be bad. But those who trust in the Lord will make it. Will make it.